Welcome back. We return with more breaking news coming in. A court has now dismissed IAS Puja Khedkar's anticipatory bail plea. Remember, yesterday the court had reserved its order on Puja Khedkar's anticipatory bail plea, and now a setback coming in for Puja Khedkar. The court dismissing Puja Khedkar's anticipatory bail plea. Remember, earlier as well, the UPSC in fact barred her from taking the examination in the future, found her guilty of faking her identity multiple times. Let me go across to Ananya joining us with more details. After, the public prosecutor made some very scathing arguments before the court yesterday, comes the setback today of the court now dismissing Puja Khedkar's anticipatory bail plea. What transpired earlier in the court today, Ananya? Give us a quick brief.
Well, definitely, Krithween, it is a very, very big setback coming in for IAS probationary Puja Khedkar, because, this paves the way for the investigation agencies to actually arrest her. Because yesterday, when the matter was being heard by, in fact, Additional Sessions Judge Devendra Kumar Jangala, he very clearly, the Special Public Prosecutor Atul Srivastava pointed out that they would need her for custodial interrogation, and that is exactly, could be one of the grounds why, in fact, the bail has been dismissed, though a detailed order copy is to come out yet. But as per the pronouncement, the scope of the investigation has also been widened, and if I read the particular part that the court has read of its order, either the complainant, that is the UPSC, is asked to identify the people who have illegally availed the benefit of, persons with disability quota, and despite not being entitled to, it has to identify them, and the investigation agency, and I quote, that the investigation agency needs to widen the scope of the investigation. The agency is directed to find out the candidates recommended by the UPSC in the recent past who have availed benefits beyond permissible age limit under the OBC quota, and also who have assailed persons with benchmark disability benefits despite not being entitled to the same. So basically, the Delhi police would be investigation not only Puja Khedkar, but also the various other people who have, taken this particular benefit. A widened investigation is what the court has actually directed, in fact, the Delhi police to carry out, and very clearly the UPSC would also assist the Delhi police in identifying such people. So, a full-on probe would be, launched. And now with Puja Khedkar coming in to the picture and anticipatory bail being denied, there might be possibility that she could be arrested very, very soon in this particular matter.
The Delhi police stressing on the fact that her custodial interrogation is needed is a big setback in itself, and then comes this court order. Ananya, stay on with us. Yesha also joins us with more details. What's also interesting, Yesha, though, is that the court did yesterday pose some questions to the UPSC as well on why the commission allowed this kind of fraud to happen.
Absolutely, and which is where we saw an order was clearly issued yesterday, wherein the UPSC had cancelled Puja Khedkar's IAS selection. Now, of course, this was something that was time and again discussed, particularly the fact that she tried to attempt and had moved court 6 times when it comes to a selection process. Now, of course, when a selection process had taken place, there were several discrepancies here. One, the fact that she had used a caste certificate which was not really valid for her. Apart from that, the fake disability certificates that were used by her. And all of these were challenged time and again, be it in Delhi or be it in Mumbai as well, and be it at the tribunal. So during all of these attempts, when you speak of Puja Khedkar, it was very obvious that despite all of these attempts, she had managed to get the 821 rank in UPSC, and which is where we saw court question the UPSC panel on it, following which there was a cancellation of Puja Khedkar's IAS selection that took place. Now, she's also been banned from taking any further UPSC exams, particularly on the grounds that she was found guilty of faking her identity to take exams multiple of times. Yes.
This seems to be just another series of more trouble for Puja Khedkar. Yesha and Ananya, many thanks for joining us with all those details. Let's now shift our attention to the national capital.